Hi guys, it's Stacey here from tycoonfactory.com, and this is the fourth video in your free video course of how to make money online with no technical knowledge, no marketing skills, and no upfront capital. So far in the video course, we've covered how to use Amazon as a dropshipper for eBay, how to resell services like logo design for a profit, and how to find and use traditional dropshippers to make money online. In this video, I'm going to show you something a little bit different, and it's a business opportunity that hasn't really been used a lot yet. And I'm going to show you the free way to go about it, because this video course is based around not having to have any upfront capital to make money. But there are ways you can outsource the cover and the writing of the book if you're uncomfortable with that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to include a link to a course that will teach you how to do that step by step and how to market your books on Kindle. But as this course is based around free business methods, then I'm going to show you the way you can do this for absolutely no cost whatsoever and get a book on Amazon, on Kindle, for absolutely free. And the best thing about it is Kindle publishing is an absolutely passive income stream. So what that means is it means that even while you're sleeping, you're still going to be making money using this method, which is the great thing about it. So let's get started. The first thing that you're going to need is a Kindle Direct Publishing account, and you can get that by signing up at kdp.amazon.com. I will include a link in the description to that. And once you've signed up, you will see a big button at the top that says create new title, and that will bring you to the page that I'm on now. And this is the page where you're going to set up all of your book details. So as we scroll down, the first thing that you're going to see is enroll this book in Kdp Select. Now this is an optional program from Amazon, and what it allows you to do is enroll in their program where you'll get extra marketing benefits, such as you get a free 5-day free promotion, which will help your book rank better in the listings, and you're able to get paid for pages read on borrowed books as well, because KDP is a system where people are allowed to borrow books. So it means that you can become one of the books that are borrowed. So if you want to be involved with that, you need to enroll in this. If you don't have to tick that, and then you can sell your books elsewhere, because if you enroll in this, then you have to only sell your book on Amazon. Now, my suggestion would be to enroll in Kdp Select, and the reason for that is you get better rankings. Amazon Kindle's by far the biggest platform, so you're not losing out massively by not selling on other ebook platforms, and Amazon just like it better. That free promotion period really does help with your rankings and your sales, and you're earning extra money from page reads and borrows that you wouldn't be getting. So my advice would be to enroll into Kdp Select. So first of all, you need to enter your book name. Now this is going to be a test book, it's a demonstration book, so I'm not going to go into great detail with that. But you know what you can write about or what you can outsource to write about. So if you are interested in tarot card reading or dog care or mechanics of a car, make sure that your title's named around that. Now those are obviously all non-fiction titles. You can publish fiction books as well, and that's absolutely fine. So you just put your book name in here. So for now I'm just going to put test, and then you get an optional subtitle. Now I would always use this field if you can, because it allows you to put in some extra keywords and make your book easier to find within the search functions. So if you are doing a book on dog care, we'll just put a guide to training your puppy in obedience and tricks. So something like that, something that people might look for. So a guide to training your puppy is a search term that people might use, or puppy training guide. So you can play around with that. Put yourself in the customer's shoes and think about what it is that you would search for if you were looking for your book. So as we scroll further down, you've got an option of this book is part of a series. Now, if you are selling a fiction book and it's book 1 of the series, you might tick that and add that in. But again, that's an optional, so you don't have to do that. Edition number, you just need to leave that blank. You don't need to worry about that. Again, publisher, you don't need to worry about it. Now, description, you can type this in just in plain text, which is what I'm going to do for this. However, if you want to make it a little bit more flashy, there are tools out there on the internet to get a HTML description generator, which will allow you to put bold text in, things like that. But it's just as simple and just as straightforward to do a plain text one and just type it straight in there, which is fine. Now you'll notice you've got 4,000 characters for your description, so make sure you make your book description as descriptive as possible. Talk about the benefits of the book, what people are going to gain from reading this book, and that's all going to help you. So for example, let's go with the dog training theme again. So learn how to train your dog in just 7 days. So I'm starting with a benefit because that'll straight away draw people in. In this book, I will teach you step by step how to paper train your dog, teach him loads of new tricks, and get him to stop barking in just 7 days. Create the perfect relationship with your dog, and he will be your best friend for life. Now obviously if I was doing this for my own book I'd make that a lot longer, but I haven't got a great deal of time in the video to do that. But you can see how I started with a benefit, I mentioned some features, and then I went back to a benefit. So try and start and finish with a benefit if you can, and that's great. So fill up as much that you can, use as much of your description characters as you can, and that'll really help market your book. So as you go down, you've got book contributors. So if you click that, you can put in the name, and you can put in your own name, or you can put in a pen name if you wish. So let's go David Jones, and David is the author. Save. And as we scroll down again, you select your main language for the book. Your ISBN is optional, so I would leave that blank and let Kindle generate one for you. Now as you come down to verify your publishing rights, you want to click this is not a public domain work. Now the reason for that is a public domain work is available for anybody to use in any way they wish. It has no copyright. So obviously if you've wrote this book or you've paid somebody to write it for you, you need to have this. And then we're going to add the categories. So we're going to click add categories, and you're just going to select the categories that are most suitable to your book. So you've got fiction and non-fiction. I'm going to click on non-fiction because we're obviously doing a dog training book. So if we go down to family and relationships, and see if we can find a relevant category in there, house and home. And there isn't a pets one in there, but we can put reference, so that's fine. And if we go down to pets and dogs training, so we've got 2 categories there for our book. Now as we scroll further down, you've got an option of putting an age range in here. I would leave that blank unless your book is really kind of offensive to younger people, or it really is only suitable for adult audiences, in which case you want to put a minimum of 18. But other than that, just leave it blank. And then you've got your 7 keywords. Now these are search terms that people might use when they're looking for your book. So if I was looking for a dog training book, I would type in dog training guide, and you just separate each keyword with a comma. So dog training guide, puppy training guide, how to get my dog to stop barking, because you might put problems in there as well. Stop dog jumping up, and you get the idea. So you can put up to 7 keywords in there that people might search for. And again, really put yourself in the customer's shoes and think about what you would search for if you were looking for that book. So as we scroll down, we've got I'm ready to release my book now, or make my book available for pre-order. So if your book's not ready yet, you can select make my book available for pre-order. But if it is ready, you just select the I'm ready to release now, and that'll publish it straight away as soon as you're finished. Well, as soon as it's been checked by Amazon anyway. Now this way you need to upload or create a book cover. Now this is where you would put in a book cover that you've had made by somebody else, or this is where you'd upload your own that you've made. Now, if you're creative and you use things like Adobe Illustrator, that kind of thing, great, you're more than welcome to do that. But if you're anything like me and a little bit frightened of that kind of thing, then I've got a great tool for you to use. It's absolutely free, that will allow you to design a cover, and it's really simple to do. So we'll head on over to that site. I'll include a link in the description, and we'll make a book cover now, and it'll take us like 5 minutes. So we're going over to www.canva.com, and once you've signed up for an account, it's got loads of templates you can use to build your book design. So as you can see, it's got templates for everything. It's got ebooks, blogs, marketing materials, flyers. So it's an absolutely fantastic tool. Most of the options in it are free, so that's even better. But if they aren't, you can pay like $1 on some of the options, some of the templates and things, and use those. But mostly the free options are absolutely fine. So if we click on Kindle cover, and that's already put us a Kindle cover in place that's the right size for Amazon, so it's great. So we'll give that a second just to load up. And we have our basic Kindle cover here, and as you can see, it's got loads of designs here. Some are free, some are paid for, and if you just scroll over it, it'll have free on the bottom if it's a free one, and you can use these designs for your book. Now, I often do use these designs, but if you are looking to use a picture of your own, you can either take one and upload a picture via the upload section, or you can use a site called pixabay.com, which is for free images, and you can literally just search the image that you're looking for. So if we're doing a dog training book, we might look for dog puppy and search the images, and you can see it'll give us loads of images. We might use this on the front of our book because it's got a white background, which means we could create a cover out of it easily. So you get the idea, and you can just download these pictures here for free, and then you can use them by uploading them to Canva via the upload section there and use them as your cover. So you can see how you can make a cover that's really high quality for absolutely free, which is the great thing about it. So as I scroll down, I'm just going to use one of these for a template. So I'm obviously going to just pick the free ones. So let's go with I'm trying to pick a nice one. Let's just go with this one. Now, obviously, this isn't relevant to dog training, but for the purpose of the demonstration, you get an idea. So you can literally just click on it and change your text. So we've got dog training. I don't need that top text, so I can delete that. I'll just move that one a second. And you just click the bin up there. It's a really easy site to use, and it's probably one of my favorite free tools on the internet. I use it a lot. I use it for most of my blog covers and most of my graphics as well. So I'm just going to drag the title back up to the top, and then you would change your name at the bottom, which I'm not going to do for this purpose, but you get the idea. And then you'll just click download, and it'll download that for you. So we go back to our Amazon account, and we're going to click browse for image. Now at the moment that's still downloading, but if I click browse and go to downloads, we should see that in the downloads somewhere. It's just come down now, so there we go, and give that a few seconds to upload. Do not upload your book content file at the same time as your covers uploading, because it tends to mess things up a little bit. It shouldn't. That's just something that I've experienced in the past, so I tend to wait until this is finished uploading before I try and upload the book content file. So we'll just give that a few seconds to upload and convert to the right format. So that's processing now. And once it's uploaded, you'll see it display sort of a thumbnail of the image, and then it gives you the idea that you've uploaded the right file and everything. So as you can see, once that's uploaded, you can then continue to upload your file. Now, to create a file for uploading to Kindle, you just need to create your document in Word, and it's Georgia and 14 is the font that I usually use, and it's very, very simple to do, very straightforward. It's just like writing a normal Word document and uploading it, so it's a lot less complicated than people think it is. So I'm just going to use a Word document that I've previously typed out and upload that and give that a moment to upload. And you can see that that's converting now. Now you can do a Kindle book on any topic you wish. Think about something that you know a lot about and write about that, write around that topic. So you might want to write about marketing, or you might want to write about using Facebook for business, or you might want to write about how to keep a Jaguar car clean. You know, it can be literally anything. And the thing is with Kindle, it doesn't have to be 100,000 word book. I've known people be very successful publishing lots of mini books that are around about 4,000 words. So don't worry too much if it's not a mega sized book. Ideally, I would do your first couple of books, particularly non-fiction, at around about 9,000 words. And if you're doing fiction, you're probably looking more around about the normal book size of 50,000 to 100,000 words. But if you're doing non-fiction, they don't have to be particularly long books. They just have to be good quality content, and you know, they have to tell the reader everything that it promises. So we'll just give that a couple of more moments just to convert and upload. And then once that's done, we can click save and continue. Okay, so this page is where you'll select your pricing for your book. Now, what you need to do is select a royalty amount of either 35% or 70%. Now, the minimum price for a book of a 70% royalty is $2.99. So I would always select that, because if you put your price at $2.99, you know you're getting 70% back, as opposed to if you put your book at 99 cents and you're only getting 35 cents back. It's going to take you a lot more book sales to make the same amount. So I always go for 70% and $2.99, which is the lowest for the 70% field. And as you can see, what it does is it automatically calculates the equivalent in each country of what the $2.99 is, and that's great. So we can just leave that all as it is. And then as you scroll down, you will click, by clicking save and publish now, I confirm that I have all the rights necessary to make the content. So it's just confirmed that you've got the necessary copyright to the book that you're publishing, and you can just click that and click save and publish, and then your book will go live. And you should start to see sales coming in within a couple of days, but there are a few things you can do to promote your book. So after a couple of days, you can put it on free promotion, which we talked about at the beginning of the video. There are also websites you can submit to. There's an awful lot of things you can do to market your book. Some are free, some are paid. But I've got an absolutely fantastic course, which is the course I use to learn the full Kindle system. And I'll include a link to that. It may be something you're interested in, it may be something you're not interested in, but I can highly recommend it. And I think it's about $67, which is probably about £45-ish if you're in the UK. And it's a fantastic course. You don't have to take it. You can absolutely publish Kindle books for free, and there's loads of information on YouTube about how to market your Kindle books and where to submit them on Facebook and things like that. So there are free ways to do it, but the course will just give you a bit of a step up, and it'll help you learn the process quicker than if you were trying to learn it on your own. So I hope that's been helpful, guys. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Again, let me know how you're getting on. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Get yourselves onto the Facebook, on the Instagram. And I would love to hear from you and help you out with your journey. Okay, thanks, guys.